Do you know when to stop eating? How do you know when to stop eating? This is the head of a chicken. A chicken. And this is a chicken wing. The wing, or the muscle, the meat of the wing of a chicken. Lots of people like to eat chicken wings. And there's something useful about chicken wings when you eat them. You take a bite, you take another bite, and another bite until it's all gone. It's all gone. There's no meat left. Well, it's not all gone. The bone is still there. You don't eat the bone. So each time you eat a chicken wing, there's a bone left over. If you eat 2 chicken wings, then you have 2 bones. If you eat 3, then you have 3 bones left over, and so on. It's a good way to know how much you've eaten, to keep track of how much you've eaten. Here is a bar with stools. You sit on stools, just like chairs. They're a type of chair, but they're a bit different. A stool. And if you go to a bar, normally there's stools, not chairs. This is the bar. You can buy something to drink and buy something to eat. Similar to a cafe. A cafe with chairs and a table, but instead of chairs, you have stools, and instead of a table, you have a bar. And often on the wall in the bar, there's a TV. A TV, you can watch something on the TV while you're sitting on the stools, eating your food and drinking from the bar. There was an experiment done at a bar with multiple areas to sit, where people were invited to drink and eat at the bar for free. Didn't cost any money, for free. This is a waitress. A waitress is the person who works at the bar, not cooking, but coming and going, bringing the food and drinks to the table, and taking the empty, this is full, taking the empty cups and empty plates or bowls away, coming and going. A waitress, if it's a woman, or a waiter if it's a man. In this study, the waitresses were told, someone else told them not to take away the chicken bones at certain tables, at certain of the bars. They were told that at half of the bars, they should regularly take away the chicken bones that had already been eaten, and at the other half of the bars, leave them. Leave the chicken bones that had been eaten on the bar. They were told to let the chicken bones pile up. This is a pile of chicken bones. Don't remove them, let them pile up. So the people sitting at half of the bars would see the chicken wings that they had eaten piling up. They could see how many they had already eaten. But the other half of people sitting on the stools at the bars couldn't keep track, know how many chicken wings they had eaten. Which group of people do you think ate more chicken wings, and which group ate less? Most people aren't very good at knowing how much they've eaten. And it's even harder, it's even more difficult when you're distracted, when you're trying to eat, but something is distracting you. It's distracting when you're at the bar watching the TV and eating. You're distracted by what you're watching, by the TV. You're not thinking so much about how much you're drinking and how much you're eating. You're distracted. Maybe there's other people with you at the bar. You're not alone. There's many people and you are talking with them. You're talking to the other people while you're eating and drinking. That's another distraction. It's distracting. You're not paying attention to how much you're eating. So both groups, both halves of the people were distracted. They were watching TV and talking to the people next to them. But one group, could see all the chicken wings that they'd eaten pile up. They could see the evidence. They could see one bone for every chicken wing that they'd eaten. They knew always how much they'd eaten. So they ate less. The other group, whose bones were taken away regularly by the waitresses, for them it wasn't so easy. It was a bit more difficult to know how much they'd eaten. So they ended up eating more, because our stomach, where the food goes after eating, Our stomach doesn't know how much we've eaten. Our stomach, how we feel, can't tell us how many chicken wings we've eaten. It can maybe tell us, we can know if we've eaten a lot, way too much, or if we've eaten only a little, too little, and we're still hungry, but it can't tell us if we've eaten 3 chicken wings or 4 or 5. It's not exact. So the people who could see exactly how many chicken wings they'd eaten, because they could see the bones piling up, knew when to stop. They stopped earlier because they knew they'd eaten enough. What do you think about this? Has something similar ever happened to you when you're eating food? Tell me in the comments below. All right, see ya. Did you like this video? If you want, you can help me to make more videos. You can support me on Patreon. The link is in the description below.